Hello and welcome. I decided that I wanted to jump on tonight. Podcast is Thursday. This isn't the official podcast, even though I played the podcast video. Tonight I wanted to jump on because I felt called by Spirit, and Spirit does this to me sometimes and says, hey, jump on and do some live readings. So that's what I'm doing with limited makeup and all the craziness. So if you're here, give me a shout out. Tell me hello. Tell me you're here. I have a brand new Oracle deck. I normally don't do oracles. I work more with tarot. I use oracles here and there, but I felt so called. Okay, so let me tell you this story. This is called the Fairy Wisdom Oracle deck. So I sell oracle decks and I sell tarot decks. I've had this in my stock for a very long time. And every time I do a show, it's sitting on my table and it's like saying, open me, open me, open me. And I just been ignoring it because I don't use oracles that much. I'm like, open me, open me. And then I caved this past weekend and I opened it. Amy Brown, it is written by Nancy Brown and illustrated by Amy Brown. If you know who she is, like some of her work is so beautiful. She's just like the artwork in here is gorgeous. And so it comes in this little box. So that's what we're doing tonight. We're going to do some card pulls. So if you want to pull a card or two for you out of here, we're going to pull them. I'll read them for you. I don't know the deck. I did a little bit earlier and I did a little bit over the weekend. So this isn't a deck that I know. I'll definitely use my intuition. But we will look in the book. So it comes in this box and it comes with this book. And it's a hardcover book. I have never had an oracle deck that has a hardcover book. It's so cool and has the artwork on the front. Let the light adjust so you can see it. There it is. Look how beautiful these cards are. Beautiful. Okay, we have some people in the comments. Let's see. Hi, Kathy. Hello. How are you? Debbie. Nice to see you. Oh, thank you very much. Hey, Maggie. I got the lead. Thank you very much for that. And then Jenny. Hi, Jenny. Oh, it's so good to see you. So thank you for being here. If you want me to pull a card for you, let me know. If not, I'm just going to start pulling cards and they might resonate with some people. These cards are just so beautiful. So let's start shuffling. So Maggie, you would like a card? You want me to pull you a card and see what your card pull says? All right, let's see what the fairy wisdom has to say for Maggie. Let's see. And then Debbie. Okay, so Maggie and then Debbie. So let's do Maggie first, and then we will do Debbie. Oh, there we go. It's flying out. Okay, so card number 45, Ivy. This is for you, Maggie, Ivy. And like I said, I do not know these cards very well. Some of them I know, some of them I do not. And that's where the glasses are going to be coming on. And we're going to be looking them up in the book. So first thoughts before I look this up. Ivy grows very quickly. So like, I don't know if you guys have seen my house. I made the mistake of planting ivy. Kind of mistake. I kind of knew it was going to happen. And it's starting to grow up on my porch and grow up in my house. And it's growing everywhere. And I love it. It's so beautiful and wild and free and grows like crazy. So those are my first thoughts. And if you look at her face, she kind of looks upset. So maybe she's feeling like the ivy is kind of wrapping up around her. So maybe she's feeling trapped. I could be wrong. But in here, Ivy, finances. So fairies have no need to worry about finances. They just trust that they will be provided for, and so they are. Trust has a lot to do with the finances of humans also. Asking and then trusting that things will work out for your for you opens pathways for good to come to you. This is a time when financial issues are at a head in your life. So yeah, Ivy, I do remember looking back in some of the folklore and stuff. Ivy is a big thing for ivy is like a symbolism for finances and abundance and money because it grows so quickly. So finances are probably very front and center for you right now. I think it's front and center for all of us right now. And like this world and right now and the way things cost and how much things are, it really is a time of struggle. The universe knows what you need and will provide for you if you stay grounded in the faith. Look carefully at how you use your money that is given to you. Do you use it wisely? Are you saving some each month, paying bills on time? If you find yourself resenting bill paying, then change your attitude and face it with joy. So here is the chant that basically comes along with the card. Each card has a chant. It says, Mother, Father, God, I ask you for your divine intervention on my behalf. I ask you for the perfect solution. I ask you for the perfect timing for the manifestation of the solution. I am willing to accept your guidance and your wisdom, and I expect the miracles which are demonstrated in your love. So be it. So that is saying like financial stuff is like head and center, front and center for you right now, but things are going to change. Taking a look at some of those detailed things that where can I save money? Where can I put money? And where am I putting my money? Where can I invest? Or where can I save? And where can I scrimp? Those type of things. That should be your forefront and center right now. But financial abundance is coming for you. So we'll see. Go play the Mega Millions. All right, Debbie, this one is for you. How is everyone tonight? And energy's a little better today. Okay, so we have Debbie, Kathy, Jenny, and Bonnie. Okay, so Debbie, this one is for you. What do the fairies have to say for Debbie? Hi, Jeffrey. All right, what do the fairies have to say? Stay out of the casino because I lost my butt last night. I go to the casino with a set amount of money. I love the casino. I love the atmosphere. I love the noise. There's just something about it. Maybe it's the pumping more oxygen. But I go with a set amount of money and then that's it. If it's gone, it's gone. If I win, I win. That's just kind of how it goes. All right, Debbie. There we go. Okay, we had a couple fall out for you. So the shaman came up, the green fairy, the oldest fairy, and companions. So I'm going to look at these and intuitively, because that's a lot of them. So the shaman, obviously a shaman is a healer. Someone that wants to, someone that has the ability to take Earth's magic and grow with it. And then with the green fairy and the oldest fairy, like there's a lot of like ancient wisdom coming in with your cards. A lot of, I would say divine guidance, a lot of ancestors that are here with you that are trying to teach you and direct you into the way. Because the shaman, he's a healer, but he's a teacher and he helps with that spiritual development. So that's, I don't know if that's your focus right now, that you this shaman came in to be your guide. So the guide will help you become more aware of your inner teacher, like teaching yourself and trusting yourself. So center yourself, release your fears, move completely in faith. Tell the universe, tell God, tell whoever you believe in, I am now ready. I am now ready to receive these messages. I'm ready to take my fear and turn it into faith. That's the shaman for you. And then with the green fairy, that's healing. Green is the color of growth and abundance, but it's also the color of healing. It's our heart chakra. This is like a need for healing and the ability to direct healing energy to yourself and others. A lot of times when this card comes up, it seems like it's for healers. If you are in need of healing, focus your attention on the colors. The color of nature is green grass, trees, and foliage. Sit in nature in the wood or in a garden if possible. Inhale this green drop into every cell. Meditate on this color until you kind of like can just see it everywhere. In nature, there's constant renewal. So understanding like the renewal of things. And then the oldest fairy is coming up. That is Okay, so this goes right along with the green fairy and the healing. So maybe you're thinking about aging and thinking about becoming, I hate to use the word old, but becoming old and realizing that you're not your youthful self anymore. So maybe there are some health issues. So that's where turning to that shaman is going to help you. But also companions, like it's time to focus on friends and not walking alone, being able to ask for help, because that's the companions that came up. So I don't know if that's kind of what's going on. I'm reading more into this than I am intuitively, but when I look at this, I see like it's time to be your own teacher. It's time to work on some of that inner healing that might have to do with just the fact of not being in your youth anymore, and feeling like it's like struggling with that, struggling that I'm not as young. I can't do as many things. I'm not as vibrant as I used to be. And then understanding that you can find solace in your friends and companions, and that's where you can find your joy. So that's what came out for you, because all 4 cards flew out as I was shuffling. So we're going to put those back. And then Kathy is next. Kathy, Jenny, who all is here. Hi, Jessica. Nice to see you. I have a feeling I will die from laughing this week and investigating. Oh, you're investigating. Where are you investigating at, Jenny? Oh my goodness. That's, that is funny. Okay. So this is for Kathy. Let me put that up. There you go. This one's for you. And like I said, this is a new deck. I'm learning it. If you guys are just tuning in, I just got this deck and opened it up. It's an Oracle deck. So we'll see what messages come out of it for me. And I am using the book, but also my intuitive guidance. So there we go. Okay. Wild Violet. Wild Violet. This is a beautiful card. Let me just show you. If you can see it. Look how beautiful that is. Wild Violet. So first thoughts. She looks like she's just carefree and sitting on a mushroom looking at all the growing wild violets. With the name Wild in it, I'm assuming it has something to do with that empowerment to own your own self. Let's see what the book says, and then we'll go from there. Oh, romance. Okay. So I guess owning your own self. It is time to it is time to perk up the current love affair or welcome in a new one in your life. So I don't know what's going on with your love affair, your love life. So if you have a current love life, it's time to bring romance and that newness back into it, like playfulness and doing some things that you didn't do before, and just grow in that vulnerability. And if you're not in a relationship, then it's time to like welcome in that new one. So if there's someone in your life that you're like, oh, maybe I could be in a relationship with this person, and you're not quite sure, or someone that you have eyes on, it's time to go after that person. So your chant is, oh, great goddess of light, bring romance into my life. Cast about me attraction spell, put it from a wishing well, make it strong and make it true. For this I send my gratitude. So be it. So again, I want to go into this with, sometimes we've lost the romance with self, and the love of self. And can we romance ourselves? Let's think about that. Like, can we get everything we need from ourselves? Can we take ourselves to dinner? Can we buy ourselves flowers? Can we write ourselves little notes? Absolutely. And then the longer you do this and the longer you put that energy out there and write little notes to yourself, the less weird it seems and the more believable. We need to have a relationship with ourselves before we can have a relationship with anybody else. And if we have a bad relationship with ourselves, it is going to be carry over into our relationships with others. So that is something to be aware of and understand, like time to love self, but also ignite some of that. I see your profile picture, so I'm assuming that might be the person that you're with. Ignite some of that old romance back into it. Do something different. Go on an adventure. Let's see, who do we got here? I am single. I buy myself gifts and love me. Absolutely. Always get what I want without disappointment. Exactly. Right? When you love yourself, you always get what you want without disappointment. Seriously, you can do it yourself. All right, let's see. I think the next person was Jenny, right? Jenny. All right, Jenny. Let's pull your card. What's going to happen in your investigation this weekend? That could be the question we're asking. Or it could just be something general. Let's see. And I keep finding pieces of pyrite all over my house. I don't know where they're coming from. I mean, I have pyrite. I use it in my candles that I make. But it was just laying here, and it wasn't here earlier. I just keep finding pieces of pyrite, which is a sign of abundance. I use it in my abundance candle. So maybe I have some financial gain coming to me. So, all right, Jenny. What did the fairies have to say for you? I love this deck. It's so pretty. I love the energy and the feeling of it, too. Let's fly out for you. There we go. All right. Lighting the way. Lighting the way. I'm going to show you the card. Like lighting the way in the dark. So if we're talking about investigating, that might be something very relevant. Make sure you have your flashlight. We're going to be very literal with it. But lighting the way in the dark. So that is like my saying on the back of my t-shirts, be the light in someone's darkness. So we all wish for guidance and help along the way. Yet sometimes guidance comes from within. When we connect to the energy of spirit that resides within each of us, we can clearly see what we are to do. Reach for the stars. Allow that communication with spirit to connect you to your highest good. So make sure you're asking spirit right now, what is my highest good? Where do I need to be? Connecting to spirit is easy as recognizing that you are already one with the universal power. If you have chosen this card today, it may be telling you that you need to strengthen your trust in divinity. Understanding that all this divine guidance, understanding that everything that happens is divinely guided. And I know that a lot of people don't agree with this, but there are no coincidences. Nothing happens accidentally. Everything happens on purpose, and understanding that guidance comes in many forms. The words of a friend, a loved one, or a professional counselor. Guidance can come from a book. It can come from a stranger. Listen to what information comes your way and then sit with it and meditate on it. You will get a sense of whether it is valid or for you or not. And then if you are open and willing to hear that truth, you also that is your road and how your road to be that own teacher and be able to spread the light to others is understanding the light within. So that should be your focus, like understanding the divine guidance and how and the divine order of things and how it has brought you to your light and spread that light to others. Let's see what we have. Some comments. I found a brown feather in my kitchen. Oh, wow. Hi, Kristen. I'm die from laughing. Okay. So our next person is Bonnie. Bonnie, are you still here with us? I can't talk. Send me a comment if you're still here, and I will pull a card for you. And we'll see what goes from here. And like I said, this is my new deck. I'm using the book. We're just exploring. You guys are here with me to explore the deck, and so I can learn it. Because sometimes it's really boring by yourself to sit here and learn a new deck when you're just trying to do it by yourself. And it really helps me sometimes to kind of pull cards for other people to learn that new deck. So, Bonnie, are you still here? Let's see. I do not see Bonnie. Yes. All right, Bonnie. This one is for you. I might need to get some more coffee. Oh, there we go. That was some strong energy. Autumn. Whoa. It just wants to fly. Wow. Strong energy. You got some Oracle cards, in my belief, are direct messages from your spirit guides. Tarot is more of a system and psychology and all that stuff, where Oracle cards are quick messages where they're like direct from your spirit guides. And like when that happened and this is falling out and that's flying everywhere, someone has something to say to you that is pretty decent. So or pretty strong. So let's think about it before I read the book. Let's show you the card. Obviously it's autumn and all the autumn colors. So thinking about autumn is when the time that we let go. It's right before winter. We're letting go of things, getting ready for winter, preparing. The leaves are falling off. They're letting go. So in autumn, the fairies dash about checking to make sure that all the leaves are falling. Sometimes a leaf needs a little nudge and the fairies are happy to oblige. Have you ever, I literally just got chills and it's so beautiful. In the fall, have you ever gone out and watched the last couple leaves on the trees and how they float and they flutter and they almost like fairies, and then boom, like it just falls? And so in my mind, I've always imagined that's a fairy and they're just helping the leaves get off. The fairies have a lot to do before they can rest in winter. For us humans, autumn is about letting go. Just like the trees retract their sap in winter and we retract our energy, we naturally slow down. We naturally go inward. We spend more time indoors. We spend more time with just ourselves. So the autumn card tells you to store up your energy for yourself right now, even though it's not autumn. I know we're in spring and we're supposed to be blossoming and giving and birthing new things. But for you, feel the energies beginning to collect around you and pull them inward close to your body. It's time to conserve and protect. So something might be coming up in the near future where you need to like kind of preserve and protect. Maybe it's happening right now already. So time to release some of that old stuff and get ready for new things that are going to come. Flow with nature cycles and rest. If your energy feels low, don't panic. Flow with nature's cycle and rest and relax. So time to rest and relax, let go, build up some energy and protection to be ready for what is happening soon. So your chant is, I go to that deep place within myself. I experience moving down into my center of being. A deep calmness fills my body and soul. I am still, yet very much alive. I feel my heart beating in a strong, steady rhythm. I'm here for myself, so be it. So, lot of inner work, inner stuff to do. Bye. Okay, so I'm trying to go down the list. I have tons of comments. Thank you all for commenting. The more you comment, hi Crystal, the more you comment. Hi Meredith. Good evening, Christy. The more you comment, the more that Facebook shares us out, and I love it. So please keep commenting. But if I miss you in a reading and you wanted a reading, then just be patient and keep commenting. All right, Jessica Lynette. Jess. Let's see what we have. Energies the fairies have for you. My fairy festival friend, Jess and I have gone to the fairy festival. I think we still have glitter in our cars and other places from that trip. Oh goodness, Jess, that was years ago. How long ago was that? Our kids were just babies the first time we went to the fairy festival. They were so tiny and little, and Jess lost her shoe. It's time to get a tattoo. You got the tattoo fairy and whispers of spring. So I'm gonna get a tattoo. Jess and I have matching tattoos, actually. Tattoo fairy. So labeling. The cards speak of allowing others and yourself to free expression. One person might be another person's ah. Be careful of labeling others and yourself. Too often we assume if a person does this or that, then they must be a certain way. This resonates with things that I know about you and things like going in your life. So cut the labels out. Forget about the labels. Forget about saying this person is this way because this has happened. And don't unfairly place a label on something just because it seems different, or like if don't put it in a box because it just fits the label on the box, so to speak. We limit our ways of expressing by cramming ourselves into a mold. Be open to all that you are and all that you can be. Allow others the same respect. Welcome the diversity. So a lot of trust and vulnerability here in this card. Around you, create expressions and very personal things. This is your chant. Through the golden light of the realm, I see my true self in all my perfection. I see the perfection of all others. I honor their right to be just as they are. We are all perfect children of the one source. So mote it be. And then Whispering Spring came out with you, which means growth. It's time, like you're blossoming, you're growing, you need to understand that the confidence within and your destiny, like to go forward and take life by the horns. And that's something I know you struggle with, is just going and doing it until it gets to the point where you just can't stand it anymore. And then you rip the band-aids off. Just enjoying the journey and taking life by the horns, and not labeling anything along the way, just being very free and vulnerable and flowing and that type of water type energy, and allow what's going to come and follow where you're guided, follow where the North Star is for you. Follow your North Star. All right, who else? Kids were little. Yes, our little ladybugs. This is our little ladybugs. We got that together. All right, you are welcome, Bonnie. So, Damien, I'm pulling for you now because I just saw this. You expect cards of doom, but that be normal. My dreams are wild at the moment, so clarity be awesome. I don't think I'm interpreting correctly. So, Damien, this is the Fairy Oracle. I don't really think there's many cards of doom in here, but I would love to pull some tarot for you, which I don't want to do right now. Like one-on-one, let me pull you some cards either later or tomorrow morning. I'll send you a message. Oh, okay, cards are flying. You got lighting the way too. So we just talked about that understanding your own light within and spreading that light to others, but also seeing the light within other people. So you tend to go to that negative side and see the darkness. Find the light wherever you're at. Okay. Keep looking for the light, silver linings, the people that are doing good, the people that are out there making difference. Keep focusing on that light. So no doom and gloom in that one. I'm going to pull you another one though, because that one flew out like crazy. There you go. All right. So trespassers. She's a hot card. That's a hot card. She's a little hot fairy there. Look at her. So trespassers. So let's think about that before I get to here. So do you have boundaries you need to set? Like, I wouldn't say this is a doom and gloom card, but like setting certain boundaries around you so people don't use and abuse you in your life. Or maybe you've set so many boundaries that people can't get in. So I want to say that's more the case with you. Like, you've closed everything up, you put yourself at the walls, you built them all around you so no one can get in. And that's where this light would come in, understanding like it's time to look for the light in your own cage that you built. Break free from that cage, open it up. So I come to the fairy bridge. This is the chant. I come to the fairy bridge and say the magic words. All false boundaries drop from me. I come with a clear mind and free spirit. I'm open to possibilities. I am respected and I respect others. Harmony resides in my soul, so it be. So, playing with the fairies, sneak into the fairy realm, and understanding like some boundaries are okay, but sometimes the dragon at your gate can either protect you or hinder you. Pay attention to your dragon. Is he protecting you or is he blocking you from true happiness? That is my interpretation of it. All right, what else do we have on here? Jason, hello. I can't wait for tacos Friday. All right, anybody else? I think Meredith said she wanted one. Crystal, did you want one? Did you want me to pull your... Oh, yes, Crystal. Okay, it is there. Okay. All right, Crystal. I'm going to see if Damien responded to me. Hard to tell apart, but true. Okay. The darkness is good because, yeah, you need darkness to see light, though. If you only had darkness, you wouldn't see light. All right. Meredith. Oh, look. Fire dance. Time to dance around the fire, Crystal. Go ahead. Fire dance. 33. That's actually my number, too. I love that number. So, fire dance. I'm looking at the wrong one. So, fire energy, obviously. Like, that's... it represents the dance of life. It represents giving, but also destruction. It's the function of the Kundalini energy force, the serpent energy, the natural sexual energy that is stored at the base of the spine. Is through that energy that life and creation are achieved. So we need fire to create, which seems so counterintuitive or contradicting to what we see fire doing. We see it burning things down, but we need fire to create. It's that energy to create it. Fire energy that is awakened too soon is at risk of misdirection. It is wiser to study, read, and work on your own spiritual understanding. This will gently let the fire rise. And that's the thing. That's where I was coming out. Sometimes fire can be very destructive if you let it loose, but it can be very restorative if it's controlled. So understanding how to control your fire. Taking good care of self and releasing worries. And then like there's like this powerful energy like within you. We've talked about this. If you would like to do an exercise to help your energy system stay on top a running order, then sit in a quiet, comfortable place, close your eyes, and slowly imagine breathing in and out the color of the chakra system. Start with red and move to orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. Imagine breathing in a beautiful mist of each color and breathe out each color as it feels integrated within your body, and then move on to the next. So you'll soon feel more balanced and energized. So here is your chant. The creative forces flow through me in perfect way. My health glows with radiance, and I'm a balanced inside and out. Great serpent, awaken your own divine time, for that is what it should be. So be it. So connect through your fire energy. Connect with it through dance. So bottom line, go dance around a fire. Okay. Hi, Susan. Hi, Susan. All right, Damien. I'm just looking at the comments right now. I think Meredith. All right, Meredith, let's pull you a card. I'm serious. Like, it's like that for everyone, Meredith. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm struggling. I'm having a hard time as well. Why is this not turning off? Okay. My heater's on down here. It's getting too hot. A lot of us are struggling a lot financially. So let's see what the fairies have to say for you. I'm starting to get really stuffed up right now. Allergies. That time of year, things are growing. I can't breathe. And now I yawn. Let's see what we got. There we go. So you got Ivy too. So that's about finances. I don't know if you were on earlier when we were talking about Ivy. But Ivy is like a sign of abundance. So understanding where your money is going, understanding like where you need to scrimp and save. Like, it's funny, we're talking about money and then Ivy comes out. You can't make this shit up. Ivy is the key word is finances. So fairies have no need to worry about finances. They just trust that they will be provided for. And so they are. Trust has a lot to do with finances of humans too. So let's look into that. If you just trust that, okay, yeah, maybe I can't pay my electric bill right now, or I can't pay my gas bill, but you have to trust that you will have everything that you need, and just allow that trust to take over and be like, yeah, it is what it is. And stop stressing so much about money. I know that it's hard to say. Oh, that just even saying that to me makes me shiver. But understanding that once you let go of the attachment to money, then you will find true abundance. Like, understanding that you will be taken care of. While also looking at the universe knows what you need and will provide if you stay grounded in faith. Look carefully at how you use the money that is given to you. Do you use it wisely? Are you saving some each month, paying bills on time? If you find yourself resenting bill paying, then change your attitude and face it with joy. Thanks, Spirit. Oh, wow. Okay. Thanks, Spirit, that you are able to pay any bills at all, and send each payment out with a blessing attached, that every person who comes in contact with this money shall be blessed. So send whatever you send your money out with, send it out with blessings. Your chant is, Mother, Father, God, I ask for your divine intervention on my behalf. I ask for the perfect solution. I ask for the perfect timing for the manifestation of the solution. I am willing to accept your guidance and your wisdom, and I expect the miracles which are demonstrated in your love. So be it. So understanding that you will come out of this, but just have faith that your needs will be taken care of. I'm getting really stuffy. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, Debbie. This one's for you. Other Debbie. We had a Debbie earlier. All right, I'm only staying on to 9, guys. I just wanted to get on and do a quick one, but I got to get up early for work, so not going to be a late night. But please tune in on Thursday. We have Dark Hollow Paranormal coming on, and they are just delightful beings, and I love chatting with them. It should be a really fun podcast and lots of cool things to talk about. Lots of cool things coming up that they're doing. So please tune in for that. It's Thursday at 8:30. We will be on there for that. All right. Yeah, nothing's like flying out. As soon as I say that, I'm like, nothing's flying out. And then it flies out. That's just how things work. Discovery. So, Debbie, you've been through a lot. A lot of heavy energy. A lot of getting stuck in the negative. Because there's been a lot of negative. So I'm not saying like this is a time to forget about the negative or anything like that. Oh my goodness, what is happening? Yawning. This is a time to open your eyes and examine what is really in your world. So, is it to your liking? Is the view of your reality encompassing all that it can? Is it time to open up to your unlimited potential? Delve into life and discover all that there is for your asking. Step out of your comfort zone and try something new. Start a new hobby. What is it that you have always wanted to do but have put on the back burner? And we've talked about that before. You always put yourself and the things you want to do on that back burner. It's time to do it. Get involved with others, join a group or a club, take a class or something that sparks your interest, expand upon your life experiences in ways that promote your well-being. There's a lot you can add to your life by being open and accepting of change. So your chant is open me to that which enriches my life and life of others through me. Show me the realms of possibilities and mysteries of life. I ask for guidance in all that I do and open myself to accept the help and acknowledge its presence. I now see clearly what is around me, what is behind me, and what is before me. I am so blessed. So learn something new today. Take that initiative. Go with it. Do the thing. As Nike would say, just do it. So, all right. Susan, did you say you wanted a card? I think I might have saw that, or I'm not sure if that was something that I just thought I seen. Do you want me to pull you a card? Yes or no? Always try to look through. You are welcome, love. Must be all the caffeine. I switched wine for caffeine. Yeah. Yes, this will be posted. This will be on later. You can find it. It's on my YouTube, and it will also be later. You can find it in my Facebook. Well, the new deck was not a purchase, nor was it a gift. I guess I bought it from myself. It's in my shop, and I don't think you were on in the beginning. I was saying like, this is the Fairy Wisdom Oracle deck. So I bought this for my stock. I sell tarot and oracle cards in my shop, and I had it in stock, and just it kept calling to me. It kept saying, "Open me," like every show I did, and every time I put it out, it was saying, "Open me," and I ignored it. I just ignored the calling of it, and so last weekend I gave in to the calling, and that's kind of how that happens. I've never, only once or twice, I've had a deck gifted to me. 2 a.m. here, especially yawning. I love my Red Bull. Hi, William. Nice to see you. Spot on. Thank you. You are welcome. And I don't like the comments are very delayed, guys. Very delayed. Okay. Susan, let's pull. I thought you wanted one. Let's pull one for you. Oh, my nose is so stuffy. Which is probably what's making me yawn, is the stuffy nose. So you got Bubble Rider. Bubble Rider. I don't know if you can see that card. There's a bubble there. For some reason in the light, it's kind of blocked out. She's sitting on a bubble. And so is the birds, or the bees, or the something, whatever, the bugs that they are. I love that for you, Bubble Rider. I don't really even know what this means. Like I said, this is a new Oracle deck. So this is one that I can't sit there and look at and be like, oh, that's what that means. So joy, well, bubbles bring us joy. So joy is a spirit's ultimate expression and a form of love. Mimic fairies who express joy in all that they do. They dance and sing, and they go out of their wait, hold on. Yeah, this isn't working. They go about their daily business. They sing as they're doing their chores and as they're doing their stuff and as they're doing everything. They're singing and they're dancing. They just are doing everything with joy. So that's what this card is telling you to do. You find joy in all things. Laughter fills your world. So this very light-hearted energy. Try to smile. Fake it until you make it. If you have to. Even if you're not a real smile while you're doing the dishes, smile while you're doing this. You are a person that definitely sees joy in life. Like, you're always out in nature. You're always out and taking pictures. You are very grounded. You go out. I think you almost go out daily to see, like, and ground out there in nature. So when you go out there, make sure you smile. Smile at the bees, smile at the bushes, smile at the wild animals that you see. Laugh, be joyous, bring that more into your life, which I know you have the possibility of doing because you are such a bubbly person. There you go. There's where the bubble comes in. You're such a bubbly person. So bring that joy to others, and bring that joy Friday night at 6:00 or whatever time you can get here. So, all right. Hi, Cliff. Nice to see you. I know I get all your memes and stuff that you send me on my messengers, and I love them. But we don't get to talk much. So Sadie, I'm going to call Sadie as the last one because it's almost 9:00 and I am ready for bed. As you see that I'm yawning, I just felt called to jump on here, and that's what Spirit says, and Spirit calls me. That's what Spirit does. So Sadie, let's see what we got for you. I think it is important that we pull a card for you tonight. Oh. So you got gifts revealed. So this is actually one that came up today. I don't know if you did. I don't know what card you picked today in my morning one. This is gifts revealed. So understanding that there is gifts in everything, understanding that no matter what, you can see a gift in it, if that makes sense. I'm going to pull up the thing again because I'm trying to remember all of it. Yeah. So fairies love surprises. They always look until they find the gift. So always searching for treasure. If life gives you something that you aren't completely thrilled with, keep an open mind. Often the best things come disguised. Look below at the surface and see the person or situation holds for you. Do not be quick to judge. Not everything is revealed on the spot. So understanding, again, divine guidance, like what you're going through is meant to happen. I think we talked about this earlier. Like, it is meant to happen. We're going to flow with it. We're going to see the good in it. We're going to try to find, even though the crap was hard, it was supposed to happen. And divine, I keep using that word tonight, divinely guided, but when I hear gifts revealed, I want to say lessons. So understanding the lesson in the situation and everything that you went through. When you understand the lesson, that is the gift. The lesson is the gift. But you also got Jewel of the Sea. 2 of them came out for you. And that's a mermaid. That's the mermaid. I love that one. So a mermaid fairy, if they exist. So depth. The mysteries of the sea expand our awareness into the mysteries of life. The sea is a reminder that there's much we still not know about our own world. Allow yourself to be open to the unknown. Allow yourself to be open to the unknown, to explore the depths. So understand that you do not have to, that goes right along with this. You do not have to know it all. You do not have to know all the answers. You don't have to know the gift yet. Like, just be comfortable with the unknown. That's hard to do. Every time that you immerse yourself in water, whether for bathing or swimming, visualize it purifying and healing properties, sinking deep into your aura and body. If you were showering, visualize any negative thoughts and feel them washing right off your body and pouring them down the drain. there can be a transformative energy, creative energy by Mother Earth using that water. So based on your emojis right there, Sadie, it looks like you it resonates. Yeah, just allow it. I know it sucks. We want to control it when things are uncomfortable. We want to know all the answers, and we want to know everything that's happening right now. But we can't always know everything. So I just want to note, like, Sadie, I know personally what you're going through. You know personally what I've been going through. I'm sure all of us have been going through stuff, but so are we as a collective. You know, obviously the United States is going through stuff. Obviously other countries are going through stuff. The world in general is going through a transition. We are moving forward in our path, and we want to know all the answers of where we're going to be and what's going to happen at the end. But we can't. No, we have to trust and just understand that this is the way it is, and the gifts will be revealed in the end, as long as we just stay on the course. So you don't like it, but it resonates. I know. And I thought the fairies are ornery. This deck is not going to be a loving, give you all the answers you want card. They're ornery. What a step-by-step guide. And no, you can't. Unfortunately, you can't. I wish we could. So, all right, guys. I was on here for an hour. I'm just jumping off. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for all the comments. Please jump back on Thursday for the official podcast with Dark Hollows Paranormal. It is going to be a great little podcast. I'm very excited talking to them. And you guys are amazing. I hope all these messages help tonight and help. Thank you for helping me kind of work and learn through my deck. And I hope you guys have a great evening. Take care. Love you all.